Good evening. Welcome to RPTV News, coming to you live. I was cutting it right down to the last moment there to get this thing going. Well, we're coming to you live on this Sunday, March 10th from the JK Auto Repair Studio. It's daylight savings. Thank goodness we get that extra hour of daylight. Now, if we could just keep it this way, I know everybody's upset. You got to change all your clocks, but man, I'm for more sunshine, more sunlight, more. If we could turn back and keep away from fall and winter, that'd be even better. But JK Auto Repair is a full-service car care provider located in Ozark, Missouri, 2301 Selmore Road. My buddies John King and Zach Jones, 5812004, and this is the Twister Alley Raceway weekend wrap-up. Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, Missouri. Now, they have been out at the track all day long. Chip and Heather have been already working on that track. Some of the spring races, the first tune-ups, the preseason, they call it like a sale, and I'm drawing a blank now on it, but they're having a get-together. Going to have lots of parts there, so that information is posted up, and we'll be sharing that and telling you more about that as it gets closer. But that event is going to be coming up, and they'll have that. So if you're looking for parts for your car, maybe looking for a complete cart to get into racing, this is going to be the time to start looking. Twister Alley Raceway in Butterfield, Missouri. Ian Wiedenbaker, how are you this evening? Our sponsors, JK's Auto Repair, Twister Alley Raceway, Austin Aziz Racing, AAA Race Show, Team Aziz, South Fork Ranch Spirits, Hannah O. She is a broker and realtor at Home Sweet Home Realty, Down to Earth Lawn and Landscaping, the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, and Titans of 10-5 Drag Race Series, all great sponsors and great friends of this show. The swap meet, that's the word I was looking for. The swap meet coming up at Twister Alley Raceway. Well, the reason I was hurrying to get done here, NASCAR Cup Series just wrapped up from Phoenix. And Christopher Bell, that's his actual size. He's really no, he's not that little. He's just that young looking. But Christopher Bell takes the win ahead of Chris Buescher and Ty Gibbs. Wow, these are young guys. It's really weird to see this now where you're getting to a point that you're seeing guys who are... It's kind of one of those things you start seeing people and you go, wow, these are my children's age, or some of them younger. But all three of these guys, young racers, Christopher Bell, Chris Buescher, and Ty Gibbs, your top three at Phoenix. Great racing. I do have some more NASCAR Cup news. I'll be talking to you about it on Wednesday. If we're a little light on topics, I've got one for you. I'll kind of give you the heads up on it. NASCAR apparently has not learned its lesson about racing in Southern California with the LA Coliseum, and are in talks about trying to run a race inside Dodger Stadium. We'll tell you about that on Wednesday probably. Xfinity Racing yesterday. This was an exciting one. Xfinity Racing, Chandler Smith gets I believe this is his first career win. Chandler Smith, I told you we met him back here at Lebanon, Missouri during the ARCA race a few years ago. He has been right there, has Jesse Love. These two have been in the top 5 the last few races, really doing well. John Hunter Nemechek had or Justin Allgaier rather, had a flat with laps just clicking them off, ready to pick up the checkered flag, and had a flat, hit the wall, restart, and Chandler Smith takes a win, followed by Jesse Love and Sheldon Creed. Real young guys, but this is exciting to see. So congratulations on his first big win, Chandler Smith. Monster Energy Supercross yesterday. Let me get the volume on this because I have a feeling there's going to be some volume to this one. This was in Birmingham, Alabama. The first time that Monster Energy Supercross has ever raced in Birmingham, Alabama. There's some things that you think that are on the periphery that you think would be cool to do. They have a contest now where they draw somebody from the fan base and they get to help present trophies and set that all up. Well, one of the things that it seems like it'd be easy to do, but apparently is dangerous, is being the 30-second, not 30-second, but the 30 seconds girl from Monster Energy that holds up the card to tell them when there's 30 seconds before the gate drops. This is what happened yesterday. Right? You see that right there? Let's just kill this sound altogether. What happened was, this young lady, this is the start of the race. As you can see, that is Jet Lawrence here in the lead, Cooper Webb, and Justin Cooper. As the girl is trying to exit the track, she is right in the way because they've made this start here, looped around and coming back to it, so they run back over it. And very dramatically falls over. And here's a look at it from a different angle. It looked pretty bad, but fortunately it wasn't. And here she explains what happened.
Welcome to Sweet Home, Alabama.
Okay, what happened?
Okay, so I was walking. I walked that way 2 other times previously in the race. And then I guess it was, since I was the last girl, I had to grab the boards. And so I guess between the time that I grabbed the boards, and I guess because, 450, they were going faster, something happened with the time frame, and I didn't make it across. That's all I got.
And then, did you get hit?
I think the bike hit the board, so thankfully I had the board, because I think the board just got me.
Okay.
And I just dove.
So you're not injured at all?
I'm good.
No bruises, no bumps?
I'm good. I got mud.
So that was their bad camera angle, by the way, the person who was shooting that. So again, the Monster Energy girl was okay, thankfully. She was not injured. I'm sure her pride took a huge hit. Saw a lot of posts on there about looking for new Monster Energy girls. This was just a fluke deal. I've never seen anything like that happen. So she was okay. But in the end, we have not had a repeat winner in the 250 East, the 250 West, or the 450 all season long until last night. Jet Lawrence, his 3rd win of the season, and back-to-back he wins Daytona and then comes back and wins Birmingham. There's a look at your winner, Jet Lawrence. Second was Cooper Webb, who in the heat race took a hard hit at Jet Lawrence and went down himself, and I was wondering how that was going to play out later. But at the end of the race, at the main event, you saw him come up and congratulate him, so they were getting along quite well. It was just racing, and then Kenny Roczen here rounds out your top 3. So Jet Lawrence, Cooper Webb, Ken Roczen, Chase Sexton, Cooper Anderson, Tomac. Tomac looked super hot in the heat races, won his heat, not so much in the mains. Jet Lawrence holds on to the red plate, shows that he's the leader, extending the lead a little bit ahead of Cooper Webb and then Chase Sexton. Over on the 250 East side, Tom Vialle, who's a Frenchman, won last week at Daytona. And I was showing Mary last night, if you're old enough to remember Latka from Taxi, that's exactly what Tom Vialle sounds like. He just, thank you very much for the win. I can't help but think of that when I see him or hear him speak. But Tom Vialle with the win, Seth Hamaker and Cameron McAdoo, 2nd and 3rd. On down through here, the best result so far for Triumph. Jalek Swoll on the Triumph bike making their first start in the AMA series this year. Hayden Deegan had a rough start to this race, actually moved up to the 6th position, but due to a off-track incident, getting off track and going too fast and advancing, they bumped him down. Hayden Deegan drops down to 9th. Tom Vialle, with a 1-point lead over Cameron McAdoo, will run the red plate for the first time in his career, as the points, the first, about 7 of them there, only 15 points apart. Emma Indoor Raceway, I have a feeling I was missing something going on there. I saw Summer Aziz posting that thank you about something. So hopefully things are going well up there for Summer Aziz. and Team Aziz. I do want to say real quick, I saw that Jaden Davis was in a pretty hard hit yesterday, got hit sideways. It took a few times of me watching it to see really what had happened, but she got hit. A little side-to-side head movement. She was a little sore, but hopefully and thankfully she seemed to be okay. So thinking about Jaden Davis, 13th annual Winter Nationals, the kart racing at Emma Indoor Raceway. Day 1, your winners, Zachary Evans, Cash Stanberry with a pair of wins, Kayla Ekstrom, Sean O'Neill, Hayden Hansen with a pair of wins, Braylon Long, Weston Johnson, Eddie Brose, Dakota Lee, with 2 of them. I see there, I missed that. So 2 wins there. Cameron Childs, Drake Ballard, Jacob Krug, and Easton Quintence, all with wins. You had 3 racers there with 2 wins each. Congratulations to them. That racing is still going on today. Yes, Summer Aziz, you were right. Jaden is a tough girl. That's what happens. You see these girls play in multiple sports, cheerleading and such like. Cheerleading, as you know, is the most dangerous sport that kids play. Way more dangerous than motorcycles, than wrestling, than football. Cheerleading is the most injury-prone, dangerous sport there is to high school athletes. And that's a whole nother story about Title IX, why that is. But if she can survive cheerleading with no equipment, she's doing well in karting, so glad to see that she's okay. NHRA, the season opener is underway. And I'm going to give you all a minute. If you are not wanting to miss anything, if you're planning on watching that at 8 o'clock tonight and watching it as if it was live, I'm going to let you bow out of here because I'm going to go ahead and tell the rest of you who won today. So Gainesville, Florida, the NHRA season opener. Well, they're going to pick up about where they left off. Pro Stock Motorcycle. Gage Herrera takes the win over Matt Smith. Gage Herrera was the number 1 qualifier in the Pro Stock. Erica Enders. Man, this girl is as good as they get. 6-time champion, and she's starting off 2024 with a win at the season opener. Moving over here to, Top Fuel. Sean Langdon with the win over Billy Torrance. Sean Langdon was your number 1 qualifier. Let's see, how was Erica Enders was, it looked like she was probably the number 1 qualifier also. Not all number 1 qualifiers take the win, as the funny car class number 1 qualifier Austin Prock goes down to number 6 qualifier J.R. Todd. J.R. Todd taking the win there. Congratulations to all of them. Season opener at Gainesville, Florida. NHRA, those races will be aired on FS1 at 8 o'clock tonight if you want to check that out. So that's going to do it. I tell you, this is about one of the last weekends. We've got just very few left that are going to be mostly pro track oriented because all the tracks are getting started. Going to be kicking up here real soon. We're going to have a ton of results. Testing tunes going on at the drag strips. Rain got the best of everybody. All that rain last week. So most of our events that we had planned on covering for the weekend got rained out in Tulsa and such. So this week's going to be a much better week of sunshine. So looking forward to that. If there's any tracks that we haven't normally covered that you would like to see us doing the results for, please let me know and let them know. Man, that would be the biggest help. If you are affiliated with any of these tracks and if you can tell them, hey, do you know that ORP TV over here is talking about promoting your races coming up and talking about your race winners each week, and they do it for free. That would really help us out a lot. Maybe we can get some more viewers because, that's what we're here for. If you don't want to hear about it, there's no reason for me to talk about it. And if you do want to hear about it, I need to be telling you about it. So Larry Hunt, my buddy from the Titans of 10-5 series, I cannot wait to see that series get kicked up again this year. Going to be meeting up. Going to have some meetings here with Larry Hunt. Al Schoenwetter soon. Going to be talking about the 2024 season and how ORP TV is going to be back involved with the Titans of 10-5 series, the most exciting racing you'll see at the drag strips on tires. Not these monster drag slicks, but only 10.5-inch wide tires. It is some wild racing, and if you want to have a good time, you need to get out to a Titans of 10.5 series and check this out. It's a great event. We'll be back here Wednesday night, though, so if you got a birthday, an anniversary, a special event coming up, significant in your life, tell us about it. We want to share it with everybody. So we will be back here Wednesday night, 6 p.m. Till then, be safe. Let me tell you. Let me leave you with this here real quick. I wasn't even going to say this. Be safe. Be smart out there. On the way to work Thursday morning, nobody else knows this yet. Had some joker cut me off on the highway. Getting off the off-ramp at 4:30 in the morning. Guy pulls over on the off-ramp, blocks the road, jumps out with a handgun. Old Stag had to throw it in reverse and back up out of there. Had to make some serious life choices there about how to handle that, and I decided not to go. We didn't want to do a shootout at the OK Corral. That just backed out of the situation, got the license plate, and we're going to let the police do the rest. So be smart. You never know who is out there. This character had no idea what he was about to get himself into. I didn't want to have to justify it or not. I didn't want to spend the next 6 months explaining why we JFK'd this guy out here on the highway, but he tucked it back in and ran. So be smart. For gosh sakes, be smart. And I put a new camera in my car, by the way. Doggone it, I wish I'd have had that camcorder up there. It would have made a great video, but we'll get them next time. Be safe, be smart. We'll see you back here Wednesday night, 6 p.m. ORP TV Live. I'm Stag. From the Hollywood side in Los Angeles, California, I'm Stag, and you're watching ORP TV.
Goodbye. See you next time.
ORP TV.